Hello guys, today we're gonna speak about something different, not usual for my channel. This is not usual content for me. Before we start, first I wanna say I'm speaking without a script, so I'm sorry for my bad English. At some moments I'm gonna add subtitles so you can understand more clearly. But the topic that we're gonna discuss is what will happen with Warmane. Because as every player who is currently playing World of Warcraft, even people who are not playing, know what's happened with TurtleWoW in the past 1 month. But I want to take your attention and show you this. This is a thread from August 30, 2025. Blizzard Entertainment files lawsuit against owners of the fan-developed TurtleWoW servers, citing illegal use of official art, code, and more. I know that there are a lot of videos, a lot of threads all around Reddit, YouTube, Facebook, and etc. about TurtleWoW, so I'm not gonna speak that much about TurtleWoW. I'm gonna focus your attention on Warmane, and the question is, will Blizzard shut down Warmane just like they shut down TurtleWoW? As you can see, the fan-run server hit 44,000 concurrent players before Blizzard stepped in, as Blizzard alleges TurtleWoW used its code, art and trademark without permission. And here you can read the topic if you want. I'm gonna leave a link in the description of the video. This is almost 1 year ago, guys. And now, officially, this is a topic from 1 month ago. Blizzard decapitates World of Warcraft private server. TurtleWoW is officially shutting down. So it all started maybe a year ago, and now the job for Blizzard is finished. This is a pretty big drama, by the way, because more than 40,000 people lost their accounts. Some of them played for 5, 6, 7 years. As you know, TurtleWoW is almost a decade old. But let's compare with Warmane. TurtleWoW has 44,000 plus active daily players. What about Warmane, guys? Currently, it's 9 AM, 9 in the morning. Most of Warmane's population are Europeans, by the way, so the population here right now is really low, and it has 12,000 players active on our realms. By the time it gets to 9 PM, you're gonna see more than 28, more than 30,000 players even at some point. So Warmane also has a pretty big player base. As you can see, the topic is already discussed even in the Blizzard official forums. I see that they're shutting down private servers, and I'm curious why they've never shut down Warmane, which has been around for so many years. Is there a particular reason? Well, in my personal opinion, there is more than one reason why Blizzard haven't shut down Warmane yet. I'm gonna come back to this topic again. And no, wait a second, sorry, it's to this. There is a couple of keywords here. The popular World of Warcraft private server TurtleWoW is officially closing after mocking Blizzard through in-game monetization and satire. And these are the keywords: in-game monetization and satire. TurtleWoW was basically poking Blizzard. They've used so much of Blizzard intellectual property that there was no way for Blizzard to just stay. Blizzard knew about TurtleWoW since they launched, guys. They know about every WoW private server. And with this Classic Plus experience built on the foundation of World of Warcraft Classic, the server introduces rebalanced classes, new dungeons, etc. It's like they're trying to rebuild WoW and sell it. which is almost 99 out of 100 times. When you get flashing on Blizzard's radar with big flashes, they're gonna take action. And a post 5 years ago: will Blizzard take us down after the release of Wrath of the Lich King retail in 2 years? And this is in the Reddit Warmane threads. So I'm here hearing all of this stuff about private servers being shut down. Blizzard enjoys making money out of people's nostalgia, and I'm truly concerned about Warmane being shut down. And as you can see, even 5 years ago, Blizzard was still shutting down private servers. They've been shutting down private servers since the game exists, guys. So this is nothing new. But Warmane has survived through all of this. Why hasn't Warmane received a lawsuit or request to cease operations yet? This is from 22 days ago. It's a huge server. I think that they just want to take down Classic Plus for now, because that's what they're planning on doing. Now, this is somewhat correct, but not exactly. And I'm gonna explain to you why. Here you can see, I've used ChatGPT. Sorry guys, but this is the best way for me to recap things for you, so you can understand them, and the video will not be 1 hour long. Since when has Warmane been active? Technically since 2009, but under the name Molten-WoW. Many of the OG players watching now are gonna feel so nostalgic when they hear this name, Molten-WoW. Warmane itself, the brand name, appeared in 2015, but before that it was Molten-WoW. 2009, Molten-WoW launches the original project. Guys, 2009. It was retail, was Wrath of the Lich King back then. And even then, Molten-WoW survived. After that, in February 2015, Molten-WoW plus Arena Tournament merged, rebranded into Warmane after the Moltdown incident. And for the people who do not know, who have never played in Molten-WoW and don't remember the Moltdown incident, basically, I'm really happy that this site exists. So here you can read what exactly happened. Decision to keep community updated and events disclosed. This page includes updates on infamous businessman Hermes Mikhail Mamadov. Donation manager attempts to force Molten community into his personal ownership through legal loopholes with a purpose of financial profit. Having sustained 2 major disasters caused by Hermes, we had moved on and unpublished all of Moltdown related articles from our website in order not to involve community members in unnecessary and irrelevant headaches, and have been fending off continuous attacks on us while working hard on our recovery and development on Molten. Basically, I'm not gonna read all of this, but here you even have timestamps, guys, like March 11th, 2015. Mikhail Mamadov attempts to reverse hijack our domain. In malicious desperation, Mikhail Mamadov is now attempting to file a bogus complaint to ICANN, claiming that our 6-year-old domain, 6 years of hard work, history and community name infringes his recently registered Molten trademark through one of his many offshore companies. So they had this guy, wait a second, Mikhail Mamadov, and the original creator and owner of Warmane, Heydar Bayramov, had a lot of legal stuff going on. As you can see, this is an archive announcement now. As of January 22nd, 2015, all of our databases have been hijacked by publicly referenced this company. The security administration, Gianfranco Panico, employed and instructed by Mikhail Mamadov Hermes through a network of companies including Artabazan Ltd, Crossroads, etc., operating in the United Kingdom, and were responsible for safety of our databases across our server infrastructure, including backup server machines that were operated and maintained by the same individuals. So basically what the original owner is saying is that Hermes stole the server from him, but after that he needed to start fresh, and that's why he created a new server called Warmane. And then it started to get interesting. Blizzard knows about everything that I'm showing you here, guys. And why have they not taken action? Maybe they have tried to take action. We will never know about this. Neither Blizzard or Warmane are gonna speak about this. And if it's official, if we know it officially, it's already gonna be too late. Now let's look at something else for a second. Where are Warmane servers located? This is where it gets murky. And honestly, it makes your video more interesting. Yeah, this is ChatGPT's response to me. Warmane has never been fully transparent publicly, but there are a few strong clues. If you ping the Warmane IP, guys, it goes to France. Old Warmane forums posts from staff veterans repeatedly mention that Warmane's realms moved to a French data center. And Molten previously had some US infrastructure for a short period. Yeah, the data center might be in France, guys. Okay, but the data center is not important. The most important thing is, where are the owners? Because Blizzard needs to take legal action against the owners themselves. And if they're, let's say, in Russia there are not laws like in the US, guys. US laws do not apply to Russia. Yeah, they can sanction them as much as they want, but they cannot go and forcibly take somebody from Russia and take him to the US so they can sue them, because copyright laws do not apply the same way in Russia. One of the speculations is that they're in Cyprus, and this is the administrative and legal theory. But as I told you 10 times already, we'll never know for 100%. But we know one thing 100%, and this is that Warmane has been alive for 15 years, and with tens or even hundreds of private servers being shut down for those years, Warmane is still alive. So for sure there is gonna be stuff going around behind the curtains, guys. Some people speculate that Warmane are paying Blizzard, that they're giving them 50% of their profit, because everybody playing on this server knows that there is a lot of people who are donating. The donation system and the reward system of Warmane is pretty usable for players now, because many of the players that you see here, guys, are old players, old school players. Many of them have played in Wrath of the Lich King when it was on retail. And what I wanna say, back in the day, in 2009, I was 13 years old and I played WoW. Now I'm gonna hit 30 years. So now I have a wife, I'm gonna have a kid, I go to work, I don't have the time. And many people are like me, and they just prefer to go, donate 20 euros, get an item, instead of playing like crazy in order to get it. And that's why Warmane are making a lot of money. When I was a kid, when I was 13 years old, I couldn't afford to donate and buy items. There was no actual way for me to do it, but now I have money and I can do it. And a lot of people think in the same way. To say it with one or two words, personally, my opinion is that Blizzard is not gonna take down Warmane, or at least it's not gonna take Warmane down soon. Yeah, Warmane removed its download links. The torrent is gone. You cannot download Warmane through the site. So this means that they're taking some actions in order to, how can I say it, to tie their pants, just to be sure, I guess. But I don't think that there is gonna be a problem. No matter if they pay Blizzard or not, no matter if they done something like a master plan where they host the servers through a VPN data hub in France, and they hide in Russia, the truth is that Blizzard haven't touched them, or at least we've never seen something to happen. They're not untouchable. Maybe if Blizzard wants hard enough, they can find a way to do something. But I'm skeptical about this. This is my personal opinion, guys. I'm playing and recording my videos. I'm not worrying that the server is gonna close. Because, let's be honest now. Have you ever seen an ad of Warmane, guys? Seriously, have you ever seen Warmane advertise? Wait a second, let's go on Facebook. I'm even gonna go on Facebook. Let's search for Warmane. These are groups. Wait a second, I wanna find the page of Warmane. Can you see a Facebook page? Wait a second. I can't even find their... Yeah, I can't even find a Facebook page. There's no official... Yeah, there is a couple of groups, but I don't even think that these are official groups, guys. I'm not absolutely sure. But you cannot find an advertisement on Warmane. You cannot not find Warmane advertising to vote for Warmane on different, let's say, top 100 World of Warcraft server sites. You know, the sites where they promote different servers and you can vote for them. And to be honest, they don't need this because their name is widely known. In real life, it's the same thing, guys. If you want, you know, you have a good business when you don't need to advertise and your business spreads from mouth to mouth. And this is what happens to Warmane. And many people are gonna argue now and say, yeah, but why do Google run ads about themselves, blah blah blah, when they're one of the biggest companies and etc. Because this is a different story. I'm not talking about the global corporations where they have billions and billions of dollars. We're talking about small, medium businesses right now. If your business spreads from mouth to mouth, that's a good thing. And Warmane, when it's old history, when all of the content creators doing videos and stuff about this, including me myself, I am also promoting the server without, I'm not promoting it, they're not paying me or something like this, but by filming the videos, I'm promoting it. And I'm playing on Warmane, guys, because I just love Wrath of the Lich King. And also, you've seen in my videos, there's a lot of players, raids happen quickly, you can do almost anything you want 24/7 in the server. So, basically, don't worry, guys, continue playing. I don't think that there is gonna be a problem. And even if there is a problem with Warmane, even if Blizzard decides to shut down Warmane, it's just a game at the end of the day, guys. I know that many of you invested a lot of time here, but also there is many people who are investing a lot of times in casinos also. Yeah, they're losing a lot of money in casinos, but what do they get from this? It's the same in the games. Every private server is something like a casino, guys. You don't know when you're gonna win or when you're gonna lose. So when you decide to play on a server like this, you're always taking the risk. So basically, this is what I think, guys. TurtleWoW advertised way too much. They were poking Blizzard, and that's why they got what they got. Also, they were in a region where the US legal copyright infringement stuff could get to them, and they can basically sue them. I read a lot of stuff about TurtleWoW. I even saw that there's I'm Bulgarian, as many of you know, and I even see that there's people from Bulgaria who are getting sued from Blizzard, who are, let's say, something like developers in the project. And yeah, basically, that was it, guys. If you like this type of videos, you can write in the comments. I can speak about a lot of other stuff. This is the first time I'm doing a video like this, and I'm sorry, it's a little bit hard for me. It just jumped out of nowhere in my head for me to do this video. But if you like this content, drop a like, tell me what you want to see, and don't worry, guys, I'm working on episode 6 on Fresh to Biz for the fans watching, and see you in the next one.